This episode is sponsored by ODP Business Solutions, built to address all your facility needs.
It's really a pleasure being back. I do recall what John was talking about. I'm Matt Urmanski, the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for North America. And about 3-4 years ago, I served on the board of ISSA, and I'm a finance guy by trade. Now I'm the commercial leader for our business for Torque in North America, as I mentioned. And I see a line item for advocacy, and there was a 6-figure dollar amount there. I'm like, well, what's that for? Like, what are we lobbying for at ISSA? What is the advocacy about? And I didn't realize at the time, and John has since informed me, that was his first time presenting to the board. And this is my first time digging into one of the committee areas. And he's like, Matt, good questions. I really invite you to come and experience it. And I said, well, I'll make that happen. And so I did. And I'm a second-time attendee. And all the first-timers, you're going to have an amazing week or amazing couple of days, I'm sure. But I was blown away. I'll just give you 2 very quick examples of it. One, I was able to go to one of the special committee sessions. We were the Department of Immigration. I was with 3 or 4 other leaders from the room last year. And it wasn't my place to just take over the conversation. I'm there, I'm listening. I know our company supports BSCs. I listened to this gentleman from the Southeast. He was a dreamer. We're talking about immigration reform, talking about his journey, talking to the leader, the director of Department of Immigration, talking about his journey, eventually becoming a U.S. citizen, working and driving his business and facing the challenges that immigration have on the industry of cleaning. I was awestruck by what he had to say. And this is why I'm here. This is why it matters. How can we support the initiatives that are facing our industry and make real change? The second thing is it's amazing when you walk that floor in Congress underneath these almost like dungeon-like hallways and bounce into people. And you have a list of people that you're going to see tomorrow, I'm sure, right? And it's very well organized that they'll lay out later today. I had an opportunity to meet a congressman from the state I used to live in Kentucky, where we have an operational facility. It was unbelievable, the time and graciousness he showed. He bailed on my meeting, but I saw him in the hallway, which is going to happen, right? I saw him in the hallway. I said, Congressman Barr, just want to let you know real briefly, I'm from the state of Kentucky. We have a facility in Harrodsburg. We've done some work there. Matt, come on in. So we missed our meeting. He brought me in, and I found out later on that he was the final lawyer to sign off on some capital funding to support a $250 million investment that we made back in the state. That was his last job before he became the congressman of Kentucky. So it's unbelievable, the personal stories that you connect with, how we support each other, and this path to understanding how government works. I cannot imagine a time, John, where I don't make this the 3rd and 4th and 5th time. You don't always have to have me speak, but I am really excited to come back. So I want to say thank you to ISSA for making that happen. I want to say thank you to you. Your time matters. You have choices. This is a commitment to get here, travel headaches. It is cherry blossom season, so that might be an attraction. But thank you for your time, because I know how valuable that is. It's all we really have to make sure we dive in and make this a great event this year. I also want to then very briefly kind of go into what matters to me in my DNA and what I'm actually here to do. Yes, I'm with Torque. I'm going to advance tomorrow's agenda just like you are. I have 3 models in life. Work hard, always be learning, and enjoy the people you're with. Another way of saying that is have fun, right? We spend too much time not to enjoy each other. And so it's in that context, you can expect myself, others on the team, really, really to listen to you. What are the items that matter to you the most? What are your pain points that your business is facing, that your industry is facing together? What solutions are you looking for? It's that mindset that is in our DNA at Essity, because we have this obligation to bring forward healthy and hygienic solutions to the marketplace through innovation. We have some innovation like the Torque Peak Serve. Again, this is not designed to be an advertisement. It's designed to be how we're listening to you to think about how we advance solution sales. Soap that is very appealing to the skin. that's also good for the environment, aquatically sensitive to the environment, dispensers that are carbon neutral, wipers that really work to disinfect it. I know I saw Gavin here. How do we make solutions to make the most hygienic environment for all our businesses? And so in the end of the day, the opportunity more than anything is just to simply listen and learn. Now there's another area I'd like just to lean into, and I have a video here coming up in a second. When you go into a restroom, you have your experience, right? And you might assume that you have the exact same experience that everyone else does. Do you know 1 in 3 people actually face a significant challenge going into the restroom? Do you realize that? What may be causing that? Perhaps you have a child or a family member that's autistic, somewhere on the spectrum. They walk into the restroom, and all of a sudden the air dryer noise creates an environment that's not conducive to being there. What if you have a skin condition and your hands and body parts are reactive to soap? Have you thought about that? Have you thought about someone that has a disability that may not be able to grab tissue or grab towel? What is their experience like? So at Essity, we have this mindset that it's really about hygiene for all. How do we look at solving hygienic needs for everyone and have a responsibility to make sure all of our experiences are equal, right? Not just my experience, not just your experience, everyone's experience. So, you know, at the end of the day, the American and Disability Act that we have does really, really good work. But in the end of the day, how can they do more? How can we do more to, again, create environments that are conducive to everybody? So I'm going to move on to the next thing, and maybe we have time to come back, which is another way to look at the industry. In fact, maybe I will show you something, because have you been to the restroom outside yet? Please do. A few of you have. Usually, sometimes after lunch, if you have all that water. In there, you'll notice something. There's these paper towels with these messages on it. This one says, and I'll kind of just read it to you, when you get to my age with my joints, simply using the buttons and faucet in public restrooms can be a real struggle. Gay from New York. A very, very, very specific message. There's another message that relates to, again, how your skin reacts to chemistry. Ultimately, this paper towel plea is designed to make sure everyone hears our voice. And again, hopefully we have a chance to share that video with you in a moment. Now, another way we're looking at supporting the industry is to drive business change by highlighting facilities and the positive business impact we are having by leaning into sustainable and hygienic solutions. Showcasing these facilities can inspire others to join and involve their cleaning protocols, spaces, and hygienic solutions to better serve the hygiene needs of the majority of users. Today, I'm very excited to share that Torque and ISSA together are committed to highlighting spaces that champion smart hygienic solutions. That is why Torque is the proud sponsors of the ISSA Spotless Spaces Competition. The ISSA Spotless Spaces Competition showcases exceptional cleaning environments worldwide and recognizes innovation of cleaning methods that ensure public spaces are usable and enjoyable for the individuals with various circumstances. It's been incredible to see the breadth of talent, the different types of locations, the commitment that these submissions have shown this year. And a big congratulations goes to the Torque Think Ahead Facility Excellence Award winner, Gathering Place Public Park in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Gathering Place is a world-class riverfront property designed to offer a variety of outdoor activities that embodies what it means for a facility to drive inclusive hygiene by prioritizing eco-friendly practices that avoid toxic chemicals and using low-fragrance supplies to accommodate sensory sensitivities and ensuring that cleaning areas and event spaces remain spotless and accessible for all guests with special needs. This is just the beginning. This recognition this year is the first time. I cannot wait to see how this program grows and continues to get better and learn more about what the facilities are doing around the world to drive better hygiene and ultimately improve business performance. And now I would like to introduce this year's, the first Torque Think Ahead Facility Excellence Award winner representatives, if you can please come up. Ken Sutter, Director of Facilities. Andrea Leach, Vice President of Marketing. Julio Batten, Executive Director. Please come forward and talk a little bit more about your great place, the Gathering Place.
As the modern workplace evolves, organizations must evolve as well. They need a partner that understands this new world of work. We are that partner. We are ODP Business Solutions, formerly Office Depot Business Solutions Division. More than just office supplies, ODP is a force for change, helping address technology transformation, sustainability, innovative workspace design, cleaning, break room, and more, making organizations everywhere say, oh, when they see how much more we can do. ODP Business Solutions.
Well, hello, everybody. I have to say, my name is Julio Batten. I'm the Executive Director of Gathering Place, a park in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Spans over just under 67 acres along the Arkansas River. I love we were talking about for all. We're a park for all. And as such, one of the things that's so beautiful about our park is the amount of thought and effort that was put into making sure that the park was accessible for everyone all the way through. This park has 16 different types of areas that has environmental differences, and there's a botanical garden, there's a wetlands garden, there's a we call it Willow Beach, and then there's this amazing 5-acre playground, probably one of the best you'll see on the planet. And this was all designed by Michael Van Valkenburg Architects. Anybody been to the Brooklyn, is it the Brooklyn Bridge? Yeah. The Brooklyn Bridge Park? Yeah, that's one of his. Amazing work. And what I love about the effort is, one of the challenges in parks, and, my old days when I was at Disney, that was designed in 1955, not with the current thinking. And our park is really designed in a way that everyone has the same experience as much as possible. We have these beautiful towers. We have 7 towers, and you can get a wheelchair all the way into the tower, which is pretty amazing. And we don't want to have a wheelchair accessible place that's off to the side. It's integrated within the rest of the experience, so you're right next to someone. And that's the same way we think about cleanliness. For us, cleanliness is step one. And we believe that being clean, hygienic, across not just the indoor facilities. By the way, you go to parks and you're sort of afraid of going into the restrooms. Not ours. Our restrooms, for example, in the playground, all the restrooms, they're called the cabana restrooms, and they're all designed for sensory needs. And so they're family style. You can go in there, you can decompress if you need to, or compress your child, and in a beautiful environment that's actually as clean as, and we have an on-site group that's constantly making sure that we're meeting the standards of our community, and it has lifted the community. So cleanliness lifts your community. It really does. And this year, and I'll just share one little story, and I'll turn over to the guy who actually makes it all happen. We won a grant to put in an adult changing table. And you would think that would be a little thing. Holy moly, it's a game changer. My chief of staff was out in the park talking to somebody, and literally when she mentioned to this person that this was available, they both started crying together, because they're just not used to that kind of amenity, that's available. And so it's just one of the many things we're doing. We keep pushing ourselves. One of the things that we all have to do as industry professionals, and my life, cleanliness has been in the all the way through all the different experiences that I've had, you can never be clean enough. You can never be focused enough on it. And I do believe, and those of you who've been to a Disney experience, I had the honor of working with some of the first people who actually implemented all the cleanliness programs at Disneyland. Now almost, 1955. So put that together. It's not gone down, it's gone up. It's more, and it's more relentless, because it's not just about cleanliness for some people, it's for everyone. And so Thank you, Torque, for this. Thank you, ISSA, for being such good stewards of this message, and we hope to be good examples of that going forward. Ken?
Thank you, Julio. I do not take this award or recognition lightly, and it's not me. It is our amazing team that allow us to be able to provide such a clean space. And I'm here just to represent our team and want to say thank you for each and every one of you for what you do within our industry, because it does matter. Cleanliness does matter. And through our efforts in our facility, a lot like what you're doing for your own facilities, it makes a difference. And we hear it every day from the guests that come to visit. And for a lot of you are thinking, public park, this is an exceptional public park. This is a park like no other. If you've not made it to Tulsa, Oklahoma, we would love to invite you to our facility. But if you have a chance, take a look at our website. It's gatheringplace.org. It'll give you a snapshot into how special this place is. So again, just want to draw your attention to the fact that what we do together does matter. And what we talk with our team, my team, about specifically is we are better together. That's listening to each other, that's taking ideas, that's pushing the envelope, thinking outside of the box. How can we be better? And how can we advance the cleaning in all of our spaces to meet everyone's needs? Again, thank you, Torque and ISSA, for this incredible award.